Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis, and in this video I want to tell you why I have played a ton of Trials of Osiris this weekend. There are multiple factors that go into it. The main one is going to be the loot that's there this weekend, but mostly it's because even if you're not a great player, you can still get a lot of benefits out of playing Trials of Osiris, and you can have a reasonable time doing it. Mainly, first off, when it comes to Freelance. Compete in a freelance event version of elimination for trials. There are no match-made teams. Everybody comes in as a solo. It's random matchmaking. There's no skill. So the nice thing about this is sometimes you're going to get the good players on your team. Sometimes they're going to be on the other team. But if you go into this knowing that basically you have a 50-50 of having a decent match or a 50-50 of having the good person on your team who blows out the other side, you've actually got a really good opportunity to earn a lot of loot. Now, when you start out any ranking system, you're going to start at Guardian 1. And you're going to go through the ranks of like Guardian 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to go through Brave 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to go up to Heroic 1, 2, and 3. Above that, you've got Fabled 1, 2, and 3. Then you get up to Mythic 1, 2, and 3. And then finally, when you're trying to cap things off, you're at Legend. Now, the cool thing is, when you go from Guardian 1 to Guardian 2, that's a rank. But what that also does is it unlocks a engram from Saint 14, which I'll cover why those are important here in a second. But the other thing that's going on this weekend is you've got double Trials rank. All Trials rank points earned are doubled. Now, you'll notice my game history and my card that I've got right now is currently sitting at 7 wins. I did not go flawless, shocking absolutely nobody, which is usually what I'm not worried about going flawless typically, because I don't expect to go flawless. Some people can go flawless solo, more power to them. Takes a little bit of luck, it's probably some rerun passages, but I typically just don't have, the skills to really carry myself to a flawless solo. But that's totally okay. I'm honestly fine with that because I can still get a ton of loot from this event. Do I get to go to the lighthouse and get the adept bow? No, but I really hope to. That's one of those where I might look on LFG, see if I've got friends or anything like that, because I do want to go flawless because of the reward this weekend. That's a separate issue. But the fact that I worked through and I got my 7 wins, then I can get double reputation. Now, I'm on the Passage of Wealth. The difference is, if you haven't played Trials yet this season, you're going to start it with one of these two, Passage of Mercy or Passage of Ferocity. I would not do Mercy unless you think you have a group and you're trying to go flawless. Start with the Passage of Ferocity, because then you only need 6 wins to complete the card and get up to 7. Doesn't matter how many times you lose as long as you can eventually get 7 wins. And with Freelance and just kind of the roll of the dice, you're going to eventually get 7 wins. You just got to put some time in. Once your Passage of Ferocity is done, what you're going to want to do is come over and pick up the one that I've got, Passage of Wealth. The Passage of Wealth increases Trials rank points earned. So you're getting double reputation this weekend, and then, if you have the Passage of Wealth, you're also going to be getting increased rank points once you have 3 wins, 5 wins, and 7 wins. Now you'll notice I'm still sitting here on a Passage of Wealth that has 7 wins. Now, are my matches going to be a little more difficult? Probably, but what I can tell you is that as I'm going through and I'm playing, I'm getting a pretty sizable amount of reputation each time I win or lose. If I win a match sitting at 7 wins, I get 409 points, or 410. It always seems to be a weird rounding thing. If I lose, I'm sitting at like 242, or I'm trying to go back and check. But yeah, it's like 240. So even if you lose, and you'll notice, look it up here, I'm at Heroic 3, and I'm working on getting to, I guess, Fabled 1. It takes 750 points. So even if I lose 3 matches, I'm nearly done with Heroic 3, and then getting ready to go to Fabled. The amount of reputation ranks you earn early on is insane. If you win 1 match early, yeah, you're not going to get as much. But if you win 1 match early, and then you start getting those wins up there, your reputation's going to climb, especially once you park it at 7. Now, I prestige, and I just leave it here. So whether I win or lose, if I win, I get 400. If I lose, I get about 250. It's like 240 for, reasonable sake. But that's the idea. So I went through and I reset my prestige, and I am able to, every time, even when I completely went back to like Guardian 1, if I win 1 match and I get 400 points, that's going to get me like 3 Engrams again. So it's worth it to keep playing, because seriously, like, once you reset it, you're going to have so many engrams. I've already pulled, like, 8 engrams because I'm going for one thing. I've got 15 that I haven't used. And after going through it, yeah, I did put some time in. I'm not going to lie. It takes some time to get there. But once you get up to Passage of Wealth, and then, you know, if you can get your Passage of Wealth and you start really earning that reputation, you're going to be in good shape. Now, if you are able to go flawless, you can get Whistler's Whim. This bow has some fantastic potential, let me tell you. Now, when you're going, what you're really going to want to do is, if you're worried about what your engrams are going to drop as, when you go through the first run, you're going to be getting the shotgun, which I'm not great with slug shotgun, so I'm not too worried. But once you get up to rank 16 before you reset, you're going to unlock the bow. So hold on to your engrams, and if you want, say, the bow, for example, once you've unlocked the bow, you can dump every one of those engrams into the bow, and you can get as many as you like. You got to go refill your glimmer every so often, but you can get tons and tons of bows. Probably all of these are going to go into the bow because there's a few very specific roles that I want. Now, just for example, if I come up here and I show you guys some of the stuff that I've got, the main reason this bow is so fantastic is because what you can get. One, you've got kill clip on a bow. That's kind of rare. You've got Alacrity, which increases reload, aim assist, stability, and range on anything if you're running solo. Do you like solo lost sectors? Honestly, the Trials weapons are all very good for those because guess what? Alacrity's on the entire time you solo a lost sector. So basically it makes your primaries kind of beastly. On a bow, you also have Vice Stinger, faster draw speed. And then, depending on if you can get the perks over here, you can get your draw time with the Elastic String down to 500 as a base. Then you can get your Masterwork as a bow. You can get Rapid Hit, which is crazy because you start hitting crits as like in a PvE situation, you're going to have a very fast draw time that just keeps going. You can either have Kill Clip, because every time you reload, you're going to have bonus damage, so if you're just picking off low-level enemies, you're going to be great. Or you can go crazy and you can do things like, I don't know, Successful Warm-Up, which is going to be crazy. And you've also got Archer's Tempo. The amount of things that you can put together to have this thing draw fast, I'd want one of them. But also, like, Moving Target with Kill Clip, throw some accuracy on here as well. Maybe you're not so worried about the draw time, but you want to make sure you get some good accuracy. Handling and reload speed is another way that you can help, because you have to, the draw speed is one thing, but actually reloading the bow with another arrow is also your reload speed. So that's going to help you as well, depending on if you get Compact Arrow Shaft here. Reload speed, draw speed, like the stuff that I want on this bow is going to just mess with my head. I'm going to be dumping everything into that bow. You've also got the shotgun you can pick up. Not bad if you like slugs. Like if you can get range on this thing, you're damn near going to be sitting at like 100. Because I've got range here. That's some range already. And if I had this thing masterworked for range, I would be just parking out there at 100 range. Fragile Focus, give you a little bit more. Alacrity, if you're the last one running. You've got some cool options. So basically, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys is Trials will take you some time. And if you don't do it this weekend, Freelance will come back. Bonus Trials rep will come back. Because it's usually about 2 or 3 times every season. So if you don't do it this weekend, start playing Trials some, and maybe this weekend your effort is to work through the Passage of Ferocity so you can unlock the Passage of Wealth. Then once you have the Passage of Wealth unlocked for the rest of the season, it's always available, and you can start there for your weekend of Trials. And then once you get up to that 7 wins, just leave it there. And every match is going to be a 50-50, whether I get 240 points or I get 410 points, basically. Every match is on Freelance, for me, feels like it's about 50-50 because sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, and I'm getting reputation ranks constantly. I'm going to be playing a ton. I'm going to get even more engrams, and I'm probably going to go through a lot of glimmer, which is going to be a thing. But I want this bow to be fantastic. You've got Reed's Regret, you've got a solid Void Scout Rifle, fun sidearm from what I've heard. Adaptive Frame Fusion Rifle for PvP is kind of in that right sweet spot. And then if you're good with slugs, here you go. Oh, and all of the armor typically is going to be in about a 60s roll, and it looks really kind of badass. So if you haven't spent much time in Trials, these are the best times to do it. Freelance is on, and the bonus reputation ranks. If you don't get all the way through a Passage of Ferocity, try and get to that 7 wins as best as you can so you can unlock wealth. So the next time this comes around, even if you don't play Trials that often, the next time Freelance is up, pick up that wealth and just spend some time in that playlist and get those engrams. So that's the reason I wanted to cover it. There are some fantastic rewards. The first time you go through, like, your ranking, you're going to be getting the shotgun and the bow, which means you don't even have to, like, spend the engrams to unlock the bow. because then once you've unlocked the bow, every engram could go into there. Even if I don't have the armor unlocked, because I pick up one right now, I've already got each piece of the armor to drop once, just because I did some random engrams previously. But even if you haven't, and you haven't got most of the rewards before, as you work through the ranks, you're going to get the shotgun and the bow. And if that's the only two things that you've got, you can actually focus your engrams into just those two and not even worry about the rest. Then if you want the other stuff, take the engrams over to Rahul, and he's going to typically help you unlock the rest of them one at a time. But if you just want to go for the bow that I talked about, just dump them all into there, and you don't even have to worry about unlocking the rest. You can do that later. So that's what I wanted to cover in this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if you've got a loadout you like using, you know, if you've had good experiences, you've got some good loot. And if you're not a PvP person, I totally understand, I get that. But also for me, being like only okay at PvP, Freelance helps me enjoy this mode, because every time I go in, I know it's going to be a roll of the dice on, you know, who's going to be the good team, who's going to be the bad team. There's no 3 stacks making it worse. And it really is the best time as an average solo player to play Trials, spend some time, lots of rewards. These ranks in the beginning go really fast. You're going to get like 6 engrams in, you know, quite a few matches, especially if you start winning, getting those reputations going up. It's going to be good. So if you guys have any questions, drop those in the comments. If you just want to comment on anything below, just keep it civil. If you want to find me on Twitter, Twitch, it is Ebontis, but right here on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell. I've got a great guide coming to you guys early this week, so don't miss that one. Hit that alert bell so you don't miss it. If you guys are YouTube members or Patreon subs, thank you for the extra support. You guys are all fantastic. Good luck, and maybe I'll see you on the playlist.